Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. We are going to do a stretch and tone video today. As you know, if you've done my videos before, they're slow and gentle, they're suitable for everybody, as long as you remember to go at your own pace, listen to your body, and most of all, enjoy the yoga. So, let's get started. Okay, we are going to start standing up straight first of all, just into mountain pose, just briefly, just to get the posture correct. And then we're going to come into a wide angled stance because we are going to start with warrior two. So we're going to turn the right foot out, left foot facing forward, bring that right knee over the ankle and stretch the arms out into warrior two. So remember, look down the front of that, look down that middle finger, look down that right arm to the hand, and imagine someone's pulling those arms in opposite directions. Just hold that for a couple of breaths. Remember to breathe in and out through your nose. And now we're going to go into side angle. So we're going to place that right forearm on top of the thigh and bring the left arm alongside the ear. Rotate your chest round to the front and that will correct the alignment of your ankle, your knee, your hip, your shoulder, your elbow and your wrist. That's it. And then we're going to come back into warrior two again, stretching those arms, remembering to breathe. And then we're going to go into extended side angle. So we're going to bring this right hand down next to the right foot. So your shoulders against your knee. If you can't reach down there, you can either hold your knee, your shin, or you can put a block down there if you can't go all the way down. And then take that left hand up so your chest is open. And don't forget to breathe and to smile. And then slowly back again to warrior two. Stretching those arms. And now we're going to rotate it. So we're going to bring both hands either side of that right foot and take that left hand down. Again, if you can't reach the floor, remember that block or your shin or your knee, come down as far as you can. Bring that hand down and take that right hand up so you'll feel a stretch in that right buttock. Your chest is open. Keep breathing. And now lower your right hand down next to your foot first of all, and then very slowly bring yourself back up into warrior two, stretching those arms. And lowering them down. We're going to do it all on the other side, so bring that foot to face the front and turn the left foot out, and then bring that left knee over the ankle. You feel a nice stretch up the front of this right thigh. Make sure that knee is over that ankle and stretch out those arms. To warrior two on this side. Remember to breathe. Okay, big breath in. Exhale again through the nose. And out into side angle. Left forearm on top of the thigh, right arm alongside your ear. Remember to bring that chest round to the front, reaching over for that wall with that right hand. Lovely side stretch. And then back to warrior two. Again, stretching those arms. That's it, lovely and wide. And then we're going to go into extended side angle. So we're going to take that left hand down next to the left foot or on the block. And then take the right hand up. And look up. Keep breathing. And slowly inhale back to warrior two. Stretching those arms, toning them up. And now we're going to rotate it. So both hands either side of the left foot, hands down. Again, remember, go down to a point that's comfortable for you. Keep that right hand there next to the left foot take the left hand up and look up. And lowering that left hand down, slowly coming back up into warrior two. Stretch those arms. Lowering down. Now just very slowly walk your feet back together. Come back into mountain pose again. Draw your tailbone down, arms down by your side. Remember that imaginary string that's pulling the crown of your head up, feel your spine lengthen. And we'll just do a forward bend. Inhale the hands up. Nice and tall. Exhale forward, lengthen your spine. And then bring those hands down to wherever's good for you. So you can grab the backs of your legs. Remember, you can bend your knees if you wish. Do what feels good to you. And then very slowly inhale as you come up. Little gentle back bend as you exhale. And down to mountain. Okay, we're going to come to the top of the mat because I want to get down into, we're going to go into warrior one and then into plank. So, feet hip width apart, inhale your hands up, gentle back bend and then that lovely sigh as you plant your hands in front of your feet. We're going to step the left foot back first. So take it back as far as is comfortable for you and then lower that back heel down. So the foot's at 45 degrees. Make sure this right knee is over the ankle. You can use that knee to bring yourself up. Then once you're up, draw your tailbone down. Make sure your hips aren't turning to that left. Bring them round to the front and then take the hands up for warrior one. So look up between those hands if it's comfortable. Keep breathing. Lower the hands down, lift that back heel, step that foot forward. Just come into a forward bend in between. Just bring your head, your chest down, bend your knees. And then keep the hands there and we're going to step the right foot back. So take the right foot back as far as it will go, then lower that heel at 45 degrees. Once you're comfortable, place the hands on your left knee. So bring yourself up, then draw that tailbone down, hips round to the front, hands up for warrior two. And then lower those hands down. I'm going to take the left foot back this time and walk the dog in between before we go into plank. So lift those heels one at a time, those knees and ankles moving. And then check your feet are hip width apart, heels down, hips up and back, chin and chest towards your thighs for downward dog. Draw those heels down, lift those hips up, pull that tummy in. And now we are going to go into plank. So again, toning up the tummy. So bring those shoulders over the wrists, spread the fingers, draw the heels away. So you've got nice strong wrists and shoulders, very, very strong core. And then we're just going to lower ourselves down. So knees first, chin and chest, elbows in, and then slide forward. Or you can just come straight down onto your tummy. Now we're not going to go into cobra just yet. So bring your chin down onto the mat. Take your hands down by your sides. So I'm just going to turn my head so I can see you. And we're going to do locust pose. So the chin is facing the front, the hands are by your sides with the palms facing up. We're going to gently lift the body and lift the feet. So again, only come up to a point that's comfortable for you and only hold for as long as is comfortable for you. Remember to keep breathing. And lower down. So just turn your head to one side, rock your hips just to relax any tension there. And then bring your chin back to face the front. Place your hands under your shoulders and we're going to come up into a gentle cobra. Lifting yourself up. So you make sure that your shoulders are down away from your ears, your chest is pulling forward, your chin is up. And then we're going to go back into pose of a swan. So keep those arms stretched out in front, bring your chest down onto your thighs, the forehead down onto the mat. Close your eyes, lovely counter pose for the locust. Stretching those fingers. Just rest there for a moment. And now bring your hands down by your feet, come into the pose of a child, just have a little rest. Take a few breaths. And then very gently lift your head up, sit back on your heels into a kneeling position. And then we're going to come into staff pose. We're going to bring those feet out in front. So remember to sit up on top of those sit bones, pull all the flesh out from under your bottom, flex your feet, engage your thighs. Nice straight back, hands down by your side. You can push down to help lift and straighten that spine. That's it. Remember that again, that imaginary string at the crown of your head. It's lifting up, it's lengthening the spine. Tummy in. And now we're going to go into pose of a boat. So we're going to bend the knees. So the feet are hip width apart. Well, actually bring your knees together. It's probably easier. And just gently rock back. And then straighten the legs a little. You can straighten them all the way, that's full boat. But we're going to do half boat. So keep the knees bent and then bring your hands alongside. You look like a boat, hence the name. So this is pose of a boat. So you're really working these thighs, you're building core strength and then release. Come back into staff pose. Again, straighten that back. And then we're just going to go into upward plank. So we're going to take the hands back and then feet flat on the floor. We're going to lift up, straighten those feet, relax the head back as far as is comfortable for you. Just hold it for as long as is good for you, not too long. And then gently bring yourself back into staff pose. Okay, now we're going to lie down. We're going to do reclined pigeon. Just stretch out those hips. So, knees bent, feet hip width apart, hands on the mat beside you. We're going to start with the right foot. Inhale the right foot up. Place it on your left knee. Lift that left leg up so you get that lovely stretch there. Remember, if you want to increase that stretch, you can hug your thigh or your shin. Whatever works for you. You can do a little wiggle from side to side and you can really feel that release there in that hip and buttock. It's one of my favourites. Just gently rocking. And release back down onto the floor. Okay, just take a breath in between. And then we'll do the other side. Inhale that left foot up. Place it on your right knee. Lift that right leg up. Thigh or shin. And again. A little rock from side to side. Just feel that hip release. And close your eyes. Feels really, really good. Release back down onto the floor. Okay, last couple of moves now. We're going to bring those knees in, hug them in, just do a gentle rock from side to side. Make small circles with those knees as you massage your lower back into the mat. And then we're going to do reclined twist. So take those arms out to the side, palms facing up. Gently lower your knees down to the right. Keep that left shoulder and arm on the mat. So the chest is open, and if it's comfortable, turn your head to the left. So this is toning your tummy, but it's also very good for your spinal flexibility. Okay, engage your core, inhale those knees back, exhale them down to the left and turn your head to the right. And again, if it's comfy, close your eyes and relax. Remember, always listen to your body, never force it into any position. It will gradually go, just give it time. I always say be kind to your body and it will be kind to you. Okay, bring those knees back and one last little back massage into the mat. And then we're just going to lie down in corpse for a few seconds or a minute or so. Just relax, close your eyes, just feel the exercises that you've done. Feel the energy coursing through your body. Just relax. Aware of your chest rising and falling with each breath. Eyes are gently closed. Okay, then we're very gently going to get ourselves back into a seated position. So start by hugging those knees, bring those knees up to your chest, gently rock from side to side. Just let your head drop from side to side very gently. Relax any tension in your neck that might have built up there. Keep your head turning to the right. Lower your feet to the floor. Knees still bent, roll onto your right side into the recovery position and just stay there for a second. Take a nice deep breath. And then very slowly bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And we're done for the day. So I hope that felt good to you. I hope you really enjoyed that practice. Remember, your body will thank you for it. The more you do it, the more flexible you will get. So as always, thank you very much for joining me. You know I love making these videos. And if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button and please comment and tell me what you're feeling, how it's made you feel, because I really appreciate that. It's lovely to read your comments. So that's it. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.